Ebbs, I'd like to start with you. Congrats on being named captain. First, just your reaction to when you got the word, and then your reaction to this game.
Yeah, I mean, I was obviously pretty honored to be a captain in this league. It's pretty special. So, I like to think that our group, we have a lot of good leaders. I mean, we've done it for years. We've got a lot of guys who've got cups, guys who have playoff experience, and to be a part of this group is special, and to be named it. I mean, my family and I, we love this city. We love the culture here, and that's a big part of why we wanted to be here. So tonight was special. Obviously not the result we wanted. I saw a lot of good. I saw a sleepy 4 minutes, but I think that all in all, it was, I thought we played a pretty good 56 minutes, and then 4 minutes killed us.
Jordan, what does it mean to you to be named an NHL captain now at age 34, going into your 15th season, compared to, let's say, earlier in your career with Edmonton, where you were an alternate and you were, I guess, still familiarizing yourself with leadership roles?
Yeah, I had an 8 pretty early. I think I was 22. I'm not sure it was. But I've learned from a lot of I've been around a lot of good captains. I've played with a lot of good leaders. My personality, I'm pretty straightforward. I'm not going to be a guy that's raw in the locker room. I love intensity, but I try to do my work through my actions and the way that I present myself. So, I think I've seen all types of leaders, and I think the biggest thing is you just be yourself.
Coach, I'm sure you'll have a lot of learning opportunities for the team from this one. What did you learn about your team tonight?
I thought I'll reiterate what Eb said. I think there was a lot of good. I think, maybe a slow start, tentative start, but the first period was a lot of good. And, playing in the offensive zone, getting there heavy on the forecheck, which made their D think twice about the play they were going to make, and win a puck in the O zone. And you could feel the energy in the building because of it. And I think that really continued in the second period, and the winning and losing the game is all about moments in the game and periods in the game, and I've said it was just maybe a 4 or 5 minute stretch in the second period where they got the power play goal. They kind of grabbed the momentum from us there for a couple minutes in the game. They scored the O-zone goal, and then they give them a breakaway, a turnover by us, a face-off play from the face-off, and all of a sudden the game's flipped, and it's going the other way. But I think even in the third, I think the response from our guys was great. The push was there, the effort was there. We just didn't get the result.
And then with those 4 minutes that you guys have both mentioned, what would you like to see go differently next time? A goal gets scored against you. How do you stop that from kind of snowballing?
It's just it's the moments and parts in the game. Really, to be quite honest, it's we got up 2-0. I think we had a chance to go 3-0. Borky had a one on his stick there in the slot. Great play by Shane, and he gets a chance. That makes it 3-0. That's probably would for the most part still had half the game to go, but would have put it away. And then the next play is there was no question that was offsides. It was an offsides goal, but we get involved in the shit and get involved there and take a penalty and. Take another penalty, and that gives them a power play chance. They get the goal, and they get the momentum from there.
Hey, Dan, the offense seemed like it was coming out of the gates really strong for you guys tonight. What did you like during that stretch, and how did they kind of adjust to kind of hold you just 4 shots in the third period?
Well, frankly, what I didn't like about our first 2 periods is I think we can be a little more aggressive in shooting the puck. I think we had a lot of good offensive zone time. We had a lot of good plays there. We had opportunities to shoot the puck. And saw it in the third as well. I think as we were pushing, we had opportunities. Wasn't great opportunities, but we had opportunities in the third there, and we passed up the shots. that were presented to us, and I think we can develop a mindset that we're going to be shooters all night long a little more.
Dan, aside from the result of the game, you're standing there next to Jessica during pregame intros. I'm wondering what you were thinking as she was introduced and got the reaction that she did.
I was waiting to see if the reaction to me was going to be as loud. It wasn't. I think there are moments as we start this season for all of us that are first, and Ebbs being a captain, I think it's long overdue. It's great to see him step on the ice as a captain for our team. Shane Wright, he's got a journey, and he's stepping on the ice for now presenting himself as a full-time NHLer. It's great for him, and I don't think it can be overlooked. It's Jessica Campbell being a coach, a female coach in the National Hockey League for the first time. It's great for her, great for the game.
Jordan, your elite prospects page doesn't have you ever being a captain before. Is this the first time?
Yeah, I was in Regina with Colton Tubert, who was our captain for a couple of years, and then right to the NHL. So, this is, other than go back to like novice and Adam, it was a long time ago. So, like I said, it's a big honor. Proud to wear it.
That counts. And could you tell us as much as you can or want to about kind of the conversation that you guys had about when you found out you're going to be the captain?
Just Ron and Dan told me that I was going to wear the C this year and to keep it hush. That's kind of it.
Last one, Josh. Jordan, obviously you being named captain is the big deal, but Matty was wearing an A today. Just want to know what your thoughts on that are. Obviously you played on a line with him for a while, kind of see him grow up a little bit here. What have you seen from him and him now wearing an A?
Yeah, Matty's obviously a pretty special player. The one thing that always impresses me with him at a young age, he's a guy who I've seen a lot of young guys come in, they worry about stats, they worry about their personal gains. Matty's not like that. You see him working on face-offs, you see him on his defensive side of the puck. I've said this all along. He looks up to guys like Patrice Bergeron. He wants to win, and you don't. Obviously we all want to win, but at a young age, he really does want to win, and that's contagious. As an older guy who doesn't have a cup, that's obviously the only thing I'm looking for. I lean on that. So he's obviously well earned, and he's earned that A well.
Last one, Tracy.
Dan, just kind of piggyback on the question about Jessica, but how did it feel for you to be back there again today as a head coach?
I do. I think it wasn't stepping on the bench tonight. It was getting back with the guys at the start of camp, and again, I just think the mindset that the Ebbs and the guys have in that room has really been enjoyable and enlightening to me. Where it's, I think we all think we have something to prove, whether it's our last year or whether it's me, whatever it is, 7 years ago. I think every one of us has a mindset where we're gonna change this around, and we're gonna do whatever it takes to put a winning product on the ice. And so it wasn't stepping on the on the bench tonight. It was in training camp that the guys gave it to me.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Vince, what did you think about how you guys controlled the play for much of the first two periods?
Yeah, I think the way we came out and the way we finished the first period is something we're proud of coming into the second. First regular season game of the year, it's not going to be perfect for either team, so coming out 0-0, there's no stress going into the second for us.
Disappointing as it obviously just that 2-minute stretch there. Otherwise, you guys played pretty good game. But
Yeah.
You be able to come away with the point.
Yeah, it just shows you how tight the league is. You let off the gas for a little bit, and there's three back at you. So losing the momentum that dramatically is sometimes hard to get back. But I thought we battled right to the end. We had some good looks, but obviously letting a team back into the game like that is not what you want to let happen at all.
There was a huge cheer for Jessica Campbell when when she was introduced tonight, and just, having another part of history happening here with you guys, with her being on the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that we've all been proud to be a part of. Certainly making a statement around the world for all women. So special moment for her tonight, and just obviously sucks that we couldn't get the win for her.
Now that the first one's in the books and you guys get into more of a rhythm, obviously the schedule is kind of frenetic here, but how much does that help you get this first one out of the way to get in that rhythm moving forward?
I mean, there's a lot to learn from every game. I think having the gap between the next few games here, we got to look back and see where we went wrong. There was a lot of good tonight. It's even hard for me to say that losing 3-2 when you're up by 2. So first one's out of the way. We got 81 more opportunities to play well, and there's no doubt my mind will bounce back from this one.
Vince, you've obviously come a long way back from your injury. You had to go through a lot to come back from your injury. What does it mean to just get a goal at this point early in the season as you make your way back to the ice?
Yeah, honestly, it was just a pretty rough couple months for me. I think just being in the room with my teammates, even in the exhibition games, is something that I've looked forward to. And then stepping back into it tonight, it feels good to be in front of our fans tonight. So, I mean, whatever, you score the first goal again, but more importantly, I want to win with this team. So we got to find a way to do that.
Jordan was named captain pregame. What does he bring to the team that makes him a good captain, in your opinion?
Yeah, very vocal in the room. I think he's been in a lot of different situations on a lot of different teams, both successful, and then obviously he's been on some teams that have struggled a little bit. So he's been through it all. He's played at a very elite level for his whole career, and brings obviously a lot of experience for the amount of games he's played. He's someone that a lot of the young guys have watched. I know our rookies are probably the ones that watched him playing growing up. So yeah, I'm happy to be a part of a team that he's going to lead, and I think he's going to do a great job for us.
Thanks.
Yeah, you want to just say you learned about your team tonight?
Our pace of our game was really good coming out of the first period. I thought we played super fast. We played good. We didn't. There's no risk in our game, and our pace was excellent. So and kind of we got sleepy for a few minutes there, and they definitely took advantage.
When the momentum starts going their way like it did in the second period, how do you kind of combat that to have it, compound into goals like that?
You just got to focus on the next shift. You go out there, try to do your job, try to shift the momentum towards on your team, and I think that's the main focus. That's what it is, and I thought we did a good job of that. But we got to generate more shots in the third and try to go to the paint a little bit more and finding those plays.
When you look elsewhere in this game, obviously that was a really difficult stretch in the second period there, but elsewhere you were controlling the pace like you mentioned. Is there something to take away from that? I know there's no silver linings or anything like that, but is there something to take away that the rest of the game you guys did what you wanted?
Yeah, game one, I mean, like I said, I thought we came out flying. I think if we can manage, be able to have more maturity in our game and be able to sustain that pace for 60 minutes, we're gonna be successful this year. And I think, playing fast, playing together, playing in our spots, playing predictable. When we did that during this game, I thought we did a great job and at controlling the pace.
What are your thoughts on Jordan Eberle being named captain?
Oh, I'm super excited. I was so excited when I heard the news, and he played so well tonight again, winning wall battle, doing all the little things, blocking shots. He's a leader, and he showed it again tonight. He had a great performance.
He took a hit to make the play for Vince on that first goal. Does that say a little something about his game, would you say?
I mean, like, just winning that puck battle was tremendous. He gets out in the lane and goes for that puck, and he's able to win that battle against Parayko. I think that was an elite play by Ebbs on that first goal.